Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dicing with Death.
Hello. So, rolling into siege combat.
Rolling in siege.
Shall we prepare initiative? How are we doing that?
Well, first things first, we need battle music. That is not the right button. We are going to do skirmish. Love this track. All right. So, the scene is set. The animals are at the base. I think the archers already made their second. They need to make their attack. No, they already made their attacks, right? And
we're rolling into a second round of combat.
Next round of combat. Let's just have a D10 to see who goes first, and we'll just do all sides, one side and then the other side.
Okay then. 8. So I think the defenders go. Oh no, they don't. All right, let's have a dysfunctional volley from the archers. These are one. Okay, these are archers.
Yeah, if you want to do all 12 archers at one target, you can do it as one attack roll or as 3 separate attack rolls.
It's more aerial fire, so they're just shooting at the castle, hoping to hit something inside, hit someone in the yard. I think they're probably more arc shots at medium range up and over the walls. I don't know if they can even sight specific targets on the walls. Is that a thing?
They could, but it'd be difficult. Shooting into the courtyard, however, could be very effective. There's a lot of peasants trapped in there. Only the gods know where they are, but there ain't room in the house for all of them. That's for certain.
Okay, so my skeleton warriors, I have 12 shots. Let's just have them be the archery fire. I'm probably glossing over limited arrows and things like that. So for 12, that'll be 3 shots. Is that correct? In 3 groups of 4. Is that how you want to divide it?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a bow, so I'm just gonna have to roll d20s. I can't click on the tokens and make them do anything.
Can't you click on these guys? What? Really?
Oh, sorry, I had the wrong thing selected. Okay, so there we go.
There we go.
I'm just gonna reuse the same token. These should be at -5 or -7 to hit because of the cover.
-7 if they're striking someone on the parapet. If you're just like aimlessly firing into here, that's -4 because then you can't see what you're targeting.
Instead of -7.
Right.
But it's also medium range.
Oh, well then that would
so
make it
-6.
-6. Yeah.
Okay. So either way, a 16 should still hit for 12 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Another hit for 16. That might miss with the penalty. Why is it 100? I accidentally rolled too many. I wrote 40 instead of 4. But I think it's a miss, right? 19 -4 is a 15. Actually, if they're not well armored.
No, the peasants are unarmored, so that's 3 hits.
4d6, right?
Yeah,
for
46.
Oh god. They get
20, 30,
lucky.
48 damage.
A volley of arrows just comes sailing over the wall from the tree line, and it actually strikes home. There are some screams.
Cries of the dead and dying pop up all over the place.
Malcifer watches on with glee from atop his elk at a safe distance under cover of tree.
And then the skeletons move in, maybe.
I don't think the melee don't charge unless you're saying some of them are caught up in the fever of battle and smell blood.
They have no emotions.
I have an issue now, so there's no charge. No, I think we're gonna wait see if the zombies can tear down the front gate.
All right.
If not, we may just hold out.
Archers are going to now start focus firing. Well, what they can see, which I think is one of these actually further back creatures. The ones at the gate are going to be difficult to target.
The bear, I think, is trying to climb up the side of the wall. We'll see how effective that is, but that's probably right. They can probably get a nice shot on that. Right, just walk directly over the wall and shoot down at this enormous bear. Little bear.
So the first one will hit for 18. The second one will hit for 14. These creatures have 60 HP each. So we're gonna start you 20, 32 damage to that one. And then give me an open doors check.
Yeah, so
sorry, we're looking at the wrong section of the map. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we're at plus 21.
Mm-hmm.
2 of these guys helping out. Why is roll 20 so slow?
It's too popular, man. Servers are getting slowed.
Natural 20. I'm sorry, Neal. You prepared all this siege and the dice just rolled in the zombies' favor. So that does 7. There's a minus 35. So that does 6 points of damage to the wall.
All right.
Gate.
Yep. The gate is.
Does a critical do anything extra? It doesn't do double damage or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right.
The gate is getting bashed down by the zombies. Next round.
The bear is going to try to climb.
Okay. No, zombies can't climb.
Zombies can't. Not even zombie monsters. Not even zombie bears.
No. Running, jumping, climbing, or swimming for zombies.
Can it pile on top of its friends and get to the door?
Yes.
Can we allow the bear zombie to make a third? Maybe next round it'll add a. Oh, you can't 3. You could add another 7 to the next round.
Maybe.
Bear.
So I think 3 people can fit there. I'm not sure how a stag, a bear, and a pig can do it.
The stag and the pig are just grinding their
horns and tusks
into the wood, and just they're actually making progress. There's a big acid stain, and they're breaking bone as well, gnashing their faces into it. And I think maybe next round, I'm hoping the bear just climbs up on top of them, and it'll be a dog. I mean, in all likelihood, one of them dies before it matters, but it may, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what happens next round.
Well, yeah, we'll
second round of missile fire, correct?
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. 4. Whittling down the stag. And the next volley of 4 will bring down the stag. It is dead again.
That's going to be a miss, I think. Oh, wait, those are your... Wait, that's my 17. We're both going at the same time. And I think at the -5s, unless there are unarmored folk milling about, I don't think I'm going to hit.
Well, there are... Yeah, the peasants are all unarmored.
Okay, so these are...
a 10 is a hit. So you'll hit with 2 volleys.
Archers on the wall! Mouse for shouts some better direction into next round.
They will change their fire next round.
Can skeletons climb?
Yes, they can. Plus 31 damage to the peasants this round is a total of 79 damage done to peasants. They are suffering. That's the warriors, and then the bowmen get to make... Oh yeah, the warriors should have gone first, and then the bowmen, and now
there's
the stags.
No warriors unless they're
your skeletons. I mean,
they're holding.
Your skeleton archers is what I'm talking about. They should go before the bowmen. Yeah.
But it's fine.
Stag's
Going into
turn.
the next round.
Animals' turn.
The animals can't. They can only make one attack.
Right, and they made their attack last round, not this round, because they go last, right?
I must have messed. No, they went before second attacks.
Oh, I didn't even... Okay, these are second attacks. That makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I had forgotten about second attacks.
We're rolling into another round.
Perfect. Skeletons go first with first attacks.
We're keeping the same initiative order?
Mm-hmm. Just streamline it.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And you're targeting the archers on the walls.
Yeah, so these are -7 to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
21 -7 is not going to do it.
22 is a... Actually, no, you need a 20. So those are both going to be hits.
And there's a third. I wish there were a way to put in a modifier, so those clink uselessly off of the wall.
But the 19 damage and the 10 damage will go through.
And those are probably those probably are lucky arrows that get through the murder holes.
Mm-hmm. So that is 29 damage. That will take down an entire group of archers up here. It's terrible. That's terrible for the humans.
Caught up in the heat of I think the screams are growing loud inside the walls, right? Echoing up and out of the stone. Malcifer smells blood on the air, and he shouts from the trees. I think I steer my elk back to get even more space. Trudge out and around, and then shout into the trees, echoing out for my rank and file of skeletons to hear. Charge! Climb the wall! And the skeletons will break out into a run, probably reaching the wall by the end of the round.
All right. Go ahead and move your skeletal troops forward.
So much for a slow and deliberate siege. I need a way to like distinguish different, so I can send only certain skeletons.
Don't we already have that?
I mean, in my commands.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Seeing my personal retinue charge as well, Malcifer will shout out more direct.
Yeah, you
Skeletons and warriors, wait, hold with me.
Right, that'll be fine.
And let's have the archers on the wall take their shots.
Okay. The first set of archers over here will fire at the pig if they can get a shot. They're gonna miss the pig.
Zombies have AC 8, although
that's right.
There any
Good
modifier to that roll? Probably not.
So they'll hit the pig for 15. These archers do die, but deaths in mass combat all happen at the end of the round. So these guys will also fire.
Do they happen before or after second attacks? After second attacks?
Yeah, after.
I feel like they should apply before second attacks.
That's fine. We can do it before.
Right, if you die, how do you get a second shot? But I can see like volleys going and killing each other off midair.
Right, okay, I think second attacks is
second volley. Second attacks is only if you survive.
That sounds fair. I like that rule. Let's keep it.
Is my pig dead? I wasn't
No,
actually...
your pig is at 8 HP.
Okay.
It's getting close.
So that was for shots from the wall, right? I was going to say they can target skeletons with a perception check, but I think by the end of the round, these skeletons are just running across the field.
Yeah.
56 in all. And they just see the shape start emerging from the tree line and advance. Let's start with the zombies, actually. So I'm rolling... There's now 3. Can we say that the bear is adding to the bear pile for one round at a...
Let's do it.
At doubles? So double 14 is 28.
Yes.
I still don't think it's going to break through. Gosh, it's so laggy, roll 20. What's going on today? Rolling the dice. ...
It'll come through. I believe in you, roll 20.
Do I need to refresh or something?
Nope, there it goes.
45, so that's 10 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Maybe the bear pushes the stag back for next round or something, or I don't know. I don't know if you want to let me go at 3 at a time every time, but
no, I think every now and then maybe. So the bear pushes the stag out of the way. They both bash at the door. It's beginning to creak.
Skeletons can climb, you said, right?
Yes, they can.
So I think by the end of this round, skeletons are scrambling up the walls. Should I make a roll for each one?
So this is I've done all the math on it. Sorry, I've done all the math on this ahead of time. The skeletons have a climb check modifier of -3, which we can see right here on the map. So, the wall has a climbing modifier of 3. The skeletons have an average climb score of 10. If you average their strength and dex together.
Isn't it 2/3 of the strength and dex or something like that for non-rogues? I have too many skeletons.
You have a lot of skeletons, yeah. We might want to put them into groups of 8.
There should be 56. No, I mean, there's literally too many tokens. There's more tokens than I have skeletons. There's 60. So I should have 56 divided by 4. Should have 14. There's 16. So delete 2 of these skeletons. Or can I delete them? I think.
Yeah, go ahead and delete them.
All right. Okay. There should now be correctly indicated 56 generic skeletons. I don't know what the spear is here. These are skeleton warriors. Oh yeah, these are skeleton warriors.
Okay.
All right. So my climb check is it 10? Is that an average climb score?
The skeletons roll at 8 plus 13 is 21 divided by is it 3 for thieves? It's What is the climb skill? Climbing is strength plus dex divided by 3. So they roll at 21 divided by 3 is 7, and then minus 3 on top of that is 4.
Okay.
And it will take 2 rounds to climb the wall. They only need to make a check once to succeed in climbing all the way up.
All right, should I make a check now or make a check at the end of 2 rounds?
No, make it now.
All right, and I will roll 1 for each of the 4 groups, so that should be 14 climb checks, and I need if they're at +4, I need 16 or better, correct?
Yes.
17 or better, right?
Yes.
Greater than 16, or
Yes.
let's see this one. 14 d20 greater than 16.
Yes.
6 successes. 2 of those are criticals. Do they make double time?
No.
So after next round, 6 of them will have scaled the wall.
Well, let's put them all at the walls, starting to climb up. This guy is going to be actually succeeding on their check.
Oh, I was starting to move them.
Whatever.
Why are you moving my dudes?
Go, you move your dudes, okay. But just put 6 of them in a position that they're scaling walls appropriately.
Yeah. Oh, you just took that whole side. I was going to do it. I was even going to try and make it the ones that actually passed.
That's what I was going to try and do too.
All right, you can make your second shots and.
Second shots for the archers at the pig. 14 to hit for 17 damage, slaying the pig, who I will move away from the wall just so we can see everything better. You still have 2 stags.
Actually, my zombies got a chance. Pig dies, so it's going to be a bear.
The zombies did 45 damage already.
Dealing 2 more damage to the. That was last round. Right? Zombies go at the end of the round before second attacks. Did I already make one for this round?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then ignore that.
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? One more should be.
There's 6 scaling.
6. 1, 2,
That'll
3.
be
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Excellent. And the rest of them
and
are
you're
sort
rolling
of
the second shots, right?
Yes, the archers have already taken the humans have already taken their second shots.
20 will hit.
Will hit for 11 damage, killing 1 archer.
A 25 will hit. 16 damage.
God. That kills the other group of archers. They're dead.
So much for a slow siege. And there's 19 points of damage up and over the wall, or maybe into spears. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Next round.
I
usually go first, right? Or we're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Another volley of bows. I don't know if they can even see what they're shooting at this point. Is there
it is
anything
dark, but they are skeletons, so they sort of can see the outlines of living people.
Are those spears on the wall? What is?
There
what
are
is
spears on the wall. Yeah.
Are they all gathered towards over the gate?
They're moving on this round to go spread out and have some of them tackle
with these
the left side.
these will be shots at the spears that are moving to block the climbing skeletons.
Okay.
So here's 3 more volleys. 15 is a miss.
15's a miss. These guys have higher AC. You need a 22 for these guys since they've got better armor and shields.
Oh, so close. It is getting dark. Mm-hmm. Do they have a penalty to AC for the darkness?
No, the wall has lit with torches.
All right.
They will go.
Fire, yeah.
This group of spears is going to come over to this group of skeletons, and they will ready attacks for when the skeletons come in with range to try and knock them off the wall. Same thing with this spear over here. They're getting ready to knock skeletons off the wall. This lone knight is coming up to this parapet. And this knight is coming over to this parapet. I'm just going to get rid of these archers because they're deadsies. And on the inside, the gate is breaking, but the other spear group is going to come up to this wall as well and get ready to knock down any skeletons that might be climbing.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make a zombie attack at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
No. And I think we go to second volleys.
I
They
think
don't
the
have any more
skeletons
archers,
reach the top of the walls this round.
This will be the second round.
Right, and it takes 2 rounds to climb. So,
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to resolve those ready actions? Is that what you're saying?
yes, I want to resolve these ready actions. So the first spear here makes attacks against the skeletons.
Yeah, maybe +1 for high ground.
Yeah, and the skeletons might have penalties because they're climbing. There are actual climbing.
That's what I was saying. Plus, is there a penalty to AC when you're climbing? I think it's just no dex or something, or
Probably no dex. I'm not going to go look it up. I don't know. We'll just see how this works. The first 4 will stab at the skeletons on the wall. A 9, even with +1, is a 10. It doesn't seem like they're going to knock those skeletons off.
Yeah, skeletons should have 13, unless these are shove attacks, which might provoke OAs. No, these are just like stabby attacks.
Yeah, these are like trying to knock them off the wall.
You got 2 more spears, 2 more knights.
Oh my god. Terrible. And the last spear. Holy shit, they're fucked. And each of the knights.
Are you just rolling physical dice? Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just coming in slowly. The
And each of the
knights
knight
will
makes one
take attacks 1d20 plus 2, 3, 4. There we go.
Nice.
The 21
Nice.
will do some
Heroically
damage.
fell a
1d8
skeleton.
plus 2. And then I think that skeleton also gets
no.
knocked off the wall and falls 20 feet, doing 4d6 damage to it. So that like one skeleton will
It auto
drop.
falls if you. I
I
guess if
feel
it's
like
a
a
regular.
skeleton climbing a wall gets hit, it's gonna
Yeah,
fall.
one knight hitting. Yeah, he'll take down a Skellie.
Yeah, so we'll drop 8 HP
Oh.
off of this one and remove 1 skeleton
Okay.
from that. And the other knight will do a similar attack. Missing.
does he-
Oh god.
Falls himself off the wall. Roll a saving throw versus
1d20.
dex-
Oh, that's a
dex-
failure. I'm gonna give him a dex check to hold on, but it's not gonna look good here. Nope. A knight tumbles off the wall, falling 20 feet. You want to roll me 2d6 damage?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Damage.
It falls past the skeletons, landing heavily on the ground. Oof.
I think he lands amongst the skeletons that are failing to climb. But we'll get to that next round.
All right.
Oh, I've got a second round of archer shots.
Right, and at the end of this
And they
round, the
do.
skeletons make it in and amongst the spearmen.
Miss. And hit. Crit. 14 damage to one of these spears. I think that was like a lot. This spear over here.
All right. Minus 14 damage is going to put it at half HP, giving it only 2 soldiers left in that spear. The cries from within the keep are numerous and horrified as the remaining peasants grab whatever they actually get. They take a morale check, and if they pass, they steady their resolve and will fight. If they fail, it becomes just a mill of people trying to escape each other. 8 and 4 is 12, and I don't think peasants have that good of morale, but I'm going to double check the monstrous manual. I think peasant morale is like 8 or 9.
Unsteady at best. Can't rely on peasants.
Peasant levy is not the greatest thing in the world, but it's cheap. And who cares if they die? Farmers have average of 9 morale. So out of
Enemies
12,
a spellcaster, so they're probably at a disadvantage anyways.
defending their homeland is a slight advantage.
They just-
I think it's all just a wash, and the peasants inside, they can't get their shit together. They are just
Are they
backing
trying to
up.
break out the gate at the same time the zombies are breaking in?
I think they're just
piling
looking for
together to
cover
flee?
inside, looking for their children, looking for their husbands and wives, and it's just a mass panic inside.
Let's roll into the next round. Looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have 6. Yeah, 6 spears minus. So I have 11 skeletons on the wall, but I'm rolling them in groups of 4, right? So 6 spears.
Right.
Let's resolve those. Number of units 4.
You've got 2.
Um,
So 9
Good.
is a miss against the 15 AC levymen.
20
is
will
a
hit a knight.
hit. That's against the knight for 16 damage.
Yeah.
Ouch. She had 23 HP. She is down to 7.
It looks like there's a whole group. So this next one is a group of 3. That first one I think should have been a group of 3, but this one will be the group of 3. That's a miss.
Is that against the knight as well?
Yeah, and I think this other group will attack that spear. Just because it's hard to imagine 12 skeletons surrounding a single knight.
Yeah.
It was
11's
a
no
miss. This one over here.
Miss.
Archers. I think I'll stop. I don't think the archers are. Is there anything more to pepper with arrows?
No, and I think at this point you'd be firing into melee, considering
I think the archers hold fire. Zombies will go at the end of the round. Oh, these skeletons down here can gather around that knight that fell. I don't know where he fell. And
have him make attacks. That's good.
Have him make attacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'll maybe attack with 2 of them. Is that a... It's hard to keep track of which are which.
What do you mean by which are which?
Which attacks are which, especially with this delay.
Yeah.
I just made 2 more attacks that I think I'm waiting for.
I've seen 15, 11, and 12 on the attack rolls. So the 11s and 12s are misses.
Yeah, what is...
Oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the ones on the guy on the ground coming through.
Oh, here we go. 9 and 4.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the miss. They gather around the knight and kick at the dirt, but he rolls around, pulls his sword up in defense.
Yep. Oh god, this poor knight. And do you want anyone else to climb? I think you've got 3 on the left side and 2 on the bottom that haven't moved or climbed.
I think they're trying again. I think what they're going to do, I think they're probably making their way up the front path to maybe go in the gate. I guess these ones up here can make up a second round of climbing attempts. 3d20 greater than 16. Oops. Oh, should be
one of them
3
makes
of
it.
Those. 2 of them make it.
Jesus.
Right. Next round, 2 more will make it.
Okay. Then we go to the zombies breaking down the wall.
No, it's your turn. You've got spears and knights to return fire.
Oh, okay, cool. So the first set of spears over here on the right side are going to attack the skeletons who have made it up on the wall. There are only 2 in that unit, and they miss.
Nope.
It's the next group over here, and there are 4 in that unit. They plunge their spears into the skeletons, but the skeletons are nothing but bones and air, and the spears do nothing. On the top side, they will attack the skeletons with a hit, doing 21 damage, bringing it down to 2 skeletons in that group. The knight on this corner will put herself in a position where I think she can only face 3 skeletons at a time, hopefully. Like, backed herself into a corner and hacks desperately into one of these groups of skeletons. R1d20 plus 3. Wildly missing. On the bottom here, she doesn't want to provoke attacks of opportunity, so she will withdraw into this corner as well, putting her back against the wall so only 1 skeleton unit can attack her.
All right. Zombies going at the end of the round. Going last.
Mm-hmm.
Making another attempt at the door. There we go. 4 more points of damage.
The door
Whittling
is
it away.
slowly falling apart.
Is that updated? Is it still 28 HP?
Yes. It's almost at half. I think you're going to break over the walls before you break through the doors.
Yeah.
Next round. Your
There's
skeletons...
no more archers, right?
No, they're gone. They're all dead. The skeletons will make it to the walls at the top at the end of this round, or somewhere
but
at this
they won't
round.
get to make attacks. The ones
Right.
up on the wall can make attacks, though. There's only 2 of these skeletons left.
Mm-hmm.
Missing. This knight can't live, though.
No, but only 1 group can attack it because it's cornered.
Okay,
So
it'll be a
you
group of 4.
Waiting for the attack to come through.
Yeah.
It's cold out, guys. The internet pipes are frozen. Nope.
No.
Knights have 18 AC anyway, hard to hit.
Yeah, this one against a spear. 13,
15 is the number.
15.
Mm-hmm.
One over here on the far side.
Ooh, close but no cigar.
I think Mousefer rides in at this point.
He's coming in himself.
Top is elk, yeah. Restrain her, Mousefer shouts to the skeletons nearest him that have the knight cornered off the wall.
Oh, they didn't get to go
Bring
this
her
round.
alive. Yeah, they're going now. I think they're gonna make I think they're gonna try climb. Do they need to climb up a level to get to the knight?
No,
So
she's on the ground. This. Oh yeah, they do need to make a climb check to get past this. Yeah.
So let's do that. So 3d20. What are these beeps? And are those going to stream or is that just me?
That's just you.
Okay, weird.
Oh, you can probably.
Miss. So they can't climb. And these skeletons are failing to get to that knight.
Oh god, maybe she can make an escape on her turn. Is that the?
Ooh, I've got an elk. Cool. I think that's it for my initiative.
Okay, so the good guys, the defenders of the castle, return fire. Let's take a look.
Are you playing anything through Discord? Oh, connecting That's the Discord is beeping at me that it keeps dropping.
Oh, okay.
It's maybe on my end.
Okay. On the right side of the castle wall, the two soldiers here are defending against the four skeletons pushing against them. They will fight and roll a 2 to hit, completely whiffing against the skeletons. This next group can see new guys approaching from behind them. They realize they're about to get pincered. There's not much hope left, so they will do their best to tear down the skeletons before them with a 14 to hit for 19 damage. Excellent shots, bringing it to 2 skeletons in that group. And I think the spearmen here can now do like 2 in one way, 2 in the other way, as like a holding against skeletons pushing on both sides. On the top side of the wall, our spearmen will stab into the group of 2 skeletons. There are 4 of them. 6 is not gonna do it. These peasant levy have no hope. Our brave knight on top of the wall will try her best to take down some of these poor skeletons. 1d20 plus 3. 5. Oh, she's so fucked. The knight below the wall sees a momentary opportunity. Maybe she can climb up. She's got a shield, though. I don't know if she can climb with her shield on, so she'll sheath her sword, and she's gonna go for a climb check. Her strength is 15, her dex is 11, so that's a 26 divided by 3 is 8, and then I want to give her a penalty for having a shield strapped to her arm.
How about equal to the AC penalty? Or equal to the AC bonus?
Sure, so 2. 2? Yeah. So the 8 becomes a 6, and then the wall conditions are -3.
Oh, that's not looking good.
So that's actually bad. She's never gonna make it up that wall.
Drop the shield.
It takes a full round to do that, so instead, she's going to go out in a blaze of glory. She's gonna come over to this side of the area and ready attacks as skeletons climb up against her. She's gonna go out that way. That is it for the defenders.
Yeah, let's have zombies make attacks at the gate.
Mm-hmm. They grind their horns, they bang their paws, they shove at the gate.
They move slowly because they're zombies.
Oh!
I think an antler breaks.
And gets lodged into the bear. They spend a round untangling themselves.
At the end of the round, Mousefer is going to go ahead and take a shot with his crossbow at this knight.
This one right here?
Yeah.
The easy to hit one.
I don't have any modifiers, so we're just... 16.
Ooh, 18 AC.
It's a miss unless she had already used her shield, which she didn't.
No, she kept it
So
on.
we're going in next round.
All right.
Exchanging blows. There are now skeletons just swarming the walls. Let's roll this group of 2 up here.
Up at the top.
Up at the top. 15 should hit.
That does hit the spearman for 9.
Here comes from the back.
Oh god.
Are there back attacks? No, it doesn't matter. Can only one group attack this knight.
Yeah.
Only 4 at a time there. Missing the knight. This group will probably go and engage with this.
That's a
15
hit.
will hit that spear down here.
Oh god. You killed 2 of them. Spear's down to 2 people. On the other side.
I think I rolled it, but it's coming in slow.
Slow and hot, just how I like it. Not sure.
Oh, we're waiting on 2. What is this something on my end?
No,
Okay,
it's
we got
not.
2
It's slow for me
skeletons.
too.
Okay, so 9 damage to this spear here.
Oh, there's 1 unit left at 1 HP.
All right, this knight over here. The skeletons will make one last attempt to climb. Our D20 plus our 3D20 greater than 16. 1 success. One group does manage to scramble up this cliff. Can you probably roll attacks of opportunity?
Yeah.
As they, I think, attempt to overbear the knight.
So the knight makes an attack at the guys that are trying to climb up and failing. I think that's the readied attack she had. 7 and 4 is 11.
Round. There's no readied attack. Her initiative is coming up in just a second. Why would she have a readied attack?
Because last round she moved and readied attacks if they were climbing.
Okay, so it's okay.
Yeah.
She didn't try to climb. She just gave up and okay. So
Yeah,
readied
yeah.
attack that failed climbers.
Which is a
Plus
failed
1 for high
attack in and of
ground.
itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 4 opportunity attacks at skeletons that are trying to overbear her.
Sure, 4 opportunity attacks. She
How
will
many can she-
desperately try to hack away at them.
Does she get that many opportunity attacks?
She gets 3 opportunity attacks. Oh my god, a natural 1, 4, and 5 at +3 each. None of those are going to hit any of these skeletons. Oh, the poor woman.
So these are going to be, there will be 4 attacks, so that'll be a +3 to hit.
Yes.
I just need to get natural AC, so D20
Yes.
+3. Actually, skeletons might have a regular +1. No, it doesn't. They aren't able to bring her down.
She can't
They're-
hit them, but she can fend them off with the shield and the sword, keeping them at bay. Oh, it's not...
Malcifer takes a shot. It's crossbow jamming. And then if they're brave enough, the 5 still standing with swords or with spears fight back.
Yeah, I'm gonna give these
Peasants
people...
maybe make a morale check to join the fray.
I'm gonna give the peasant
levy
levy a morale check to even stay fighting, because they're in a bad situation. But that's a pass! They just barely keep their shit together on the walls. The one on the right side tries their darndest. Hits for 13, whittling down the skeletons. There are 3 skeletons left. Yeah?
I've lost roll 20. I'm refreshing.
Okay. This one poor guy, all of his friends are dead. He makes an attack and misses terribly. These 4 up here split 2 in each direction, but they're just gonna make 1 attack roll for simplicity's sake, which is also no good. Our dearly beloved knight on the parapets makes an attack. 11 and 3 is a 14. Will hit the skeletons and do 1d8 plus 3 damage, plus 2 damage. Either way, it won't even kill 1 skeleton. What does she roll? What's her damage roll? Plus 2. Okay. So she does 5 damage to one of these skeletons. Not even wounding it. The lower knight down here. Whew. Well, time to just hack into the enemies before her. 6 and 4, or 6 and 3 is only a 9, so she can't do shit either. The defenders are fucking overrun. It's end. They're on planet P, and the arachnids are swarming over the walls.
If these
They
are
need evac
PCs, you let
now.
them go down fighting. 2 points of damage to the door.
Oh god. This is why we created the arachnid quarantine zone, guys.
You're not going to die a hero. You're only fighting fate. You're already mine. Shall we roll into a round, or will they
Let's...
issue their unconditional surrender?
They're not going to surrender.
They're going to die, every last one of them.
Let's finish it off.
Let's finish it off. Okay, so here's a group of 2 Skellies. Missing.
Those are the ones on the top?
4 Skellies. Missing. A group of 4 on a knight. Missing.
Okay.
17 will hit the spear. I think that guy's dead, right?
He's dead, yeah, he's gone.
These skeletons, I think they climb further into the keep and start causing chaos amongst the peasants taking refuge here.
They can drop down from the wall.
It's only
to
2 skeletons. I think they just, they go into a frenzy. I think they can't decide which way to go. There's so much life crammed into such a small, confined space.
It's just
They flop,
hacking.
but don't make any attacks. Here's 3 Skellies missing. 1 group here. I think they'll just make regular attacks. Well, they were instructed to bring her alive. Are they still going for that, or are they?
They will follow that order to death. They will never stop that order.
Provoking 3 OAs, I think. Let me roll some climb checks from the bottom.
Okay.
So R 2d20 greater than 16, 1 success. So she's getting swarmed, right? These skeletons are climbing.
Yeah.
There's 4 that are grabbing for her. She's only got 3 OAs, but bring them to me and distribute them as
These
you
are
choose.
+4 to hit, aren't they? Because these are overbearing attacks.
Yeah, they're monsters with claws, or they're humans. I don't. You decide.
Yeah, I think on an overbear attack, it's like a touch attack, and you get a +4 to hit, but not +4 to damage because that's broken. So she makes her 3 opportunity attacks.
If she makes them at climbers, there's no bonus. But yeah, if she makes them at the overbear,
Making them at the overbearers. I don't know why that did math out properly. Oh, maybe they have to be adjacent. Anyway, 2 hits here against the skeletons for our 1d8 + 2 to each one, so 9 and 5 will. That's
bring down 1 skeleton, right?
13 damage. Yeah, bringing it down to 3 skeletons here.
Should we do maybe a total of 4 in the overbear?
Yeah,
I don't know how many actually.
Do all 4 in the overbear because it's all resolving at the same time.
16 should clear her AC, so I think the skeletons grab her.
And then it's an opposed strength check to bring her down?
Yeah. What's the skeleton strength? Is it just 10?
13.
13. Lucky number 13. 30.
Oh, yeah.
She's restrained. Malcifer rides his elk right over. This was the one he was like taunting across the battlefield. Malcifer is unbuckling his bardish and approaching the knight.
All right.
You're not dying a hero. You're dying a sacrifice, Winter. And Malcifer will drain HP this restrained knight. I don't know if that's going to take a full round, so maybe it's another...
she's 10 feet up, so how are you going to get to her, right?
I'm going to ride my
your elk is
large
huge.
elk right up to this and like step on the shoulders of my skeleton and bring down this ritual executioner's axe.
Do it.
It'll probably be next round, right?
Okay. That's fine, yeah. So the PCs, or the NPCs, the good guys, the humans, the survivors, get to make their attacks.
Still a few swords that can go. I guess the knight can try and escape, huh?
She can.
She can flail an opposed strength check for her life.
We're going to start with the spearmen, though, and work our way to the knight. These guys on the side make their attacks. Ripping into the skeletons, doing some damage, bringing it down to just 2. They might survive. Little higher up, These three are completely surrounded. They will finish off one group of skeletons. Our friendly parapetted knight looks down, sees the hordes climbing up on her corner tower, sees her companion being overrun by skeletons and this elk-riding necromancer climbing to her. She's going to come around to the side, look off the edge, and make a bravery check, which is the same thing as a morale check, but doesn't mean she flees if she breaks. It just decides how heavy and dense her balls are.
Dense enough to
not enough.
hurl her body into a 12-pointed...
Nope, she's not that. She is not that brave. She is not going to leap from the tower and try and bring down the necromancer in a single blow.
and Malcifer looks up to the parapets, and they
There's a
they make eye contact for a second. He dares her to jump,
and she just attacks the skeletons next to her with a hit for 1d8 plus 2 damage for 7 damage.
just explodes the skeleton's head instead.
Bashing it to bits. Down below, this knight is going to try and get out.
One last post strength check.
1d20 plus 15. 34!
Yeah, she bursts free. I think Ted can maybe roll a dex check to see if she held on to her weapon in this.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
To get free, she's got to drop her shit.
She's probably still got a shield strapped to her arm.
Right, but the sword falls behind, and she will fucking run.
Flee, provoking opportunity attacks.
Yes, provoking 4 opportunity attacks.
I think they're with claws. Malcifer's got his Bardish ready. Get back here. Yeah, I think we're just bringing her down. I wanted your sacrifice. Oh,
Nope, it's just being slow.
Yeah.
Roll20 platform has gotten too big, guys.
Okay, missing skeletons make... How many skeletons make attacks?
4?
You said 4? Or did they just roll as 1?
3. Yeah, they roll as 1, but there's 3 in the group that was overbearing her.
Okay.
Oof. No good.
No, I think she manages to squirm free, and
she will hop down this wall, sitting and throwing her legs over and then tossing her feet down so she doesn't take falling damage. And she is going to try and make a break for it, taking her move. She used her action to get out of the skeletons, so she can do a half move, but she's not doing a combat move. She's doing a fleeing move. So she's just gonna fucking bolt in the direction of, that's in the direction of the archers and the skeleton warriors.
Bows notched and ready, just waiting for Malcifer to turn around and shout, "Shoot her!"
And does he?
Maybe if she survives a volley of bolt, yeah, Malcifer does. Get her! So maybe if she survives a volley of arrows, she can run for the woods, but. Actually,
give me a volley.
3 volleys? Is that how we're doing it? 3 groups of 4?
Yeah, because there's 3 groups of skeletons out there.
No. She might be clear.
These are the wrong bows, but it's still a miss.
Those are the melee skeleton warriors.
Yeah. There should be a
There's
third.
Also
a third volley. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay. So she's gonna make it to the woods. But will she make it out of the woods is another question altogether.
It's getting dark, and there are skeleton warriors in the trees.
Yes,
but,
there are.
She may have just made it clear to the tree line. And I think in the chaos of the siege, she'll probably be forgotten. I've got zombies bringing down the gate, so let's make that roll at the end of the round.
Yep.
D20 plus 21. Another natural 20. So that's 6 points of damage.
The
Bringing
gate-
this thing down is a little ridiculous.
Well, I think that's... You want the gate to hold out for, like, half an hour in a combat siege, I think, you know?
Yeah.
That seems like an appropriate... Maybe not half an hour or whatever, but some amount of time. It should be a lengthy thing to break down a door. Castle gate. Yeah. It's not looking good. I think we can kind of, like, fade out on the castle scene here because there's no hope. These skeletons are going to kill everything. The doors will get broken down.
Once the resistance is given up and it's like peasants hiding under tables and fighting off skeletons, well, Mousefur wants to get in the front door. So I think eventually the door will break and Mousefur will command the skeletons to keep them alive. But I think the first dozen skeletons make it over the wall and start tearing into people inside.
I think so.
Yeah. So fading out here, should we fade to a break or are we...
Let's take ourselves to a break. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
We will see you on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.